team or individually, I think is probably what sticks out most. I think the bus rides are fun, coming home from games, locker room, what have you. Those are the things that you remember. And then obviously,
it's time for Madison Bulldog football on Dakota's Best. Tonight's game is brought to you by the Madison Sportscasters. Stand by for the pregame.
And a good evening and welcome in to our pregame show here on AM 1390 KJAM. Madison Bulldog football coming at you tonight live from Trojan Field here on Dakota's Best, AM 1390 and online, streaming at AmazingMadison.com. The Madison Bulldogs are the number one team in Class 11A football in the state of South Dakota. They are undefeated, the only undefeated team in 11A football at 6-0, and tonight they welcome a longtime rival, the Dell Rapids Warriors, making the trip up from Dell's tonight. A 4-2 Dell Rapids team. They've got a 4-game winning streak, bookended by a couple of losses, including their last game out. That was against the Vermilion Tanagers. More about them in a moment. But we'll start our pregame show here, the Farmers Ag Center pregame show, with the Bulldogs of Madison coming off a convincing win last week. Another kind of slow start for the Bulldogs. That's unfortunately been something that's been characteristic of their entire season. First drives, first quarters that have stalled a little bit or seen some turnovers. That was the same thing against Tri-Valley. Madison turns the ball over on their first possession, but their defense forces a turnover. They get it back, and they don't look back on their way to a 40-0 win over the Mustangs last Friday night down at Tri-Valley High School field just outside of Colton. Of course, they preceded that with that big win over Canton right here at Trojan Field 2 weeks ago. That took down the only other undefeated team at that time, and the preseason number one team in 11A, and put the Bulldogs squarely at the top here at the 11A football conference in South Dakota. Back where, they thought they should have been the last several years. Bulldogs are riding a streak of one-game playoff eliminations after the dominance that they showed in this class for 5 straight years, making it to the Dome 5 consecutive times, winning those 3 consecutive championships. But that's been 3 years in the past now, and now you've got a new set of Bulldogs trying to prove that they can be that number one team, get this team back to the Dakota Dome. They're wearing their maroon with the pink socks out there today, part of the Breast Cancer Awareness Week that has been going on. Dig Pink Night last night at the volleyball game. An unfortunate loss for the Bulldog volleyball team last night. You got the Bulldog players wearing pink today, and a few of the coaches wearing some knee-high pink socks out there today as well. We're going to roll on here in our Farmers Ag Center pregame show. We got an interview with both of our coaches coming up for you in just a moment. But first, want to remind you that today's game officials, the law on the field, is brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. Your officials for tonight's game are Terry Duffy, Evan Gerbhardt, Todd Foster, Pete Entringer, and Adam Fritz. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back and hear from our coaches coming up after a 2-minute break on Dakota's Best, KJAM.
Don't become an online shopping victim. Scammers are using email and text messages as a way to obtain account information. Subject lines range from delivery problems to express delivery notification. Scammers often use well-known names such as Amazon, Walmart, and Costco to name a few. If you get an unexpected message, don't click on any of the links. Go to the company directly to find answers. If you have questions about this or other scams, contact the South Dakota Consumer Protection Division, 1-800-300-1986.
Finding that missing shin guard, remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan. Oh, come on, ref! That's simple human sense.
Call Scott Gusso at GSN Insurance, 556-0242, to see if it makes simple sense to switch to auto owners insurance.
For more than 130 years, BankWest has earned long-term customer relationships by helping its customers and communities succeed. This is Tom Kaler with BankWest Loan Production Office in Madison. As a small business and egg banking specialist, I don't view any challenge as too big or too small to tackle on behalf of my customers. I look forward to visiting about your challenges and opportunities. Give me a call today at 605-351-5673.
Bank West, member FDIC. Loans subject to credit approval.
Farmers depend on their equipment, and equipment depends on its fuel. Cenex Premium Diesel works as hard as you do and comes with a more complete additive package for a more complete burn. Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster even cleans up your injectors and prevents injector fouling, so your equipment can keep firing on all cylinders to make every day a field day. Cenex Premium Diesel. Diesel that doesn't mess around.
Get your Cenex Premium Diesel at F&M Co-op Oil west of Madison on Highway 34.
Welcome back to our pregame show here on Dakota's Best. Earlier, we had a chance, Joe here from KJM had a chance to sit down with the coaches for these teams, and we'll hear from that now in our pregame show.
40-0 win against Tri-Valley on Friday. This was your third game with scoring 40 or more points, fifth game scoring 30 or more points. You always want the offense on the same page, but it appears now, more important than ever since there is only a few weeks from playoffs. How important is it for right now all of your offense to be on the same page?
Well, they're clicking well. There's no doubt about that. And when we have balance, where we can run and throw the ball, it really just puts defenses in a bind. And that's what we want to do is have them guessing what we're going to do and not be predictable. So we're playing well on both sides of the ball.
And especially with the defense too, 5 interceptions in the last 3 games, really taking the deep ball away, I think. And was there any change a couple of games ago? I believe it was Millbank to start that, 3 games, 2 interceptions there, an interception against Canton, and then 2 against Tri-Valley. Was there any defensive change, any scheme, or anything that you guys have done differently since that Millbank game on defense?
No, we're pretty much the same. I mean, we want to take away what they do best. In the last few teams, their running game was what we needed to stop, and we're really effective against that up front. And we did get good pressure on the quarterback when they did throw the ball. And our secondary is getting better where they trust the guys in front of them to do their job, and it's their responsibility to do theirs, and they've been coming through.
Quarterback Nate Rickey has been doing a really good job of staying consistent for the offense, and he's been on the field since week 1. We really haven't got a chance to see backup Eli Barger, but we saw him in against Tri-Valley, and he looked very good, running the football very well, trying to find the open receiver. Talk about his play in last game and also talk about his play in practice. We really haven't seen too much of him, but it's always a good, opportunity for him to get in there, when the game was basically already out of reach. It was a great job of him going in there, stepping up and to, deliver that, that win when you're already up. Make sure you want to keep that pressure on. I thought he did a great job.
Yeah, it's always great when you can get a lot of your players in the game, and he was one of them that he doesn't get a ton of practice time at quarterback. I mean, he's an outside linebacker and he plays some quarterback for us, and so yeah, it was fun to see him have some success. I don't get to see those guys, in game scenarios a lot. So when we get them on a Friday night, obviously things are really going well or they're really going bad when we get that added depth in there. So it's just good overall for the coaching staff to see those players, our younger players, and that's kind of the key to developing our program is those young guys get some time in on Friday nights and get them ready for for next year and the years to come.
Yeah, and obviously anything can happen, from week to week. But you always want to have the guys fresh and ready to go. Last year against Dell Rapids, as you have Dell Rapids this Friday, held the team to only about 32 rushing yards on the ground last year. And, for a team that, as you've mentioned before, it's always crucial, always good to, run the ball. And I feel like your offense has a pretty good mix of pass and runs. How do you plan on getting that tough Dell Rapids run defense and just a great defense overall? How do you guys get past them this week?
Well, yeah, they've been a rival of ours for the next 2 weeks. They're big rivalry games, and I'm not looking ahead to West Central by any means, but they're just rival games. They've played us well. We've had great games for the last decade, and I expect the same again on Friday night. It comes down to, ball games are won on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday with focus and attention to detail and practice. And we just have to remain, humble and hungry and focused during our preparation all week. And that's really what it comes down to. It's not, feeling, too big for ourselves. We're ranked number one, and I believe we deserve that ranking, but we got to earn it every week. And then here's another test with Dell Rapids.
Well, that's Coach Max Hodgen here on Dakota's Best AM 1390 KJAM at our Farmers Ag Center pregame show. We are going to be a little late on kickoff tonight due to some other media that is in town to cover this game. So we're going to have about a 7:05 kickoff. If you're joining us and wondering if we're running a little bit late, yeah, we are running just a touch late here tonight. Dell's Couriers, we talked a little bit about Madison and their season. Well, Dell Rapids started their season off against the number one team at the time in the Canton Seahawks. Suffered a 28-6 loss at Canton, but then came back from that with 4 straight wins. Sisseton, Chamberlain, a good 28-14 win over Lennox, and then a hard-fought 29-22 win over Sioux Falls Christian. But then last week, they were at home and defeated by the Vermilion Tanagers by a final of 33-28. We're going to take a quick 2-minute break here. We've got our national anthem coming up. We've got the 6-0 Bulldogs and the 4-2 Warriors coming up after this 2-minute timeout. This is Bulldog Football at AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com.
Madison Regional Health System is dedicated to keeping you in the game. Our expert team of physicians and physical therapists can treat your strains, sprains, or any injury that has you sidelined. Madison Regional Health System also brings top orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine specialists to Madison every week. Whether you're a serious athlete or a weekend warrior, you can trust Madison Regional Health System to get you back on your feet and into the game. Call us today at 605-256-6551.
This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
At Montgomery's in Madison, Sioux Falls, Watertown, and Aberdeen, you'll not only find high-quality furniture, you'll also find a large selection of flooring, custom window fashions, a wide variety of unique artwork and accessories, and of course, their complimentary interior design service. For personal service, shop your local Montgomery store today and discover that they're more than just your furniture store. Visit them online at montgomerys.com because you deserve more. Montgomery's wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck in this game.
Today, you have more choices than ever on how you buy insurance. Don't make the 1-800 mistake when it comes to your peace of mind. Call Brian at King Insurance, your independent insurance agent for all of your insurance needs. Trust Brian at King Insurance to provide the coverage you need at competitive prices and the services you need when you need. King Insurance provides safe, sound, and secure insurance protection. The King Insurance Agency in Madison, located just west of the courthouse. Your local trusted choice independent insurance agency. Peace of mind when you need it most.
Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison serves up great food, awesome beverages, and lots of sports. Whether you're looking for a quick lunch, a late dinner, or to watch your favorite sports team, Stadium Sports Grill has all the amenities you need. They have 18 TVs, a full menu, a wide selection of your favorite drinks, plus pool tables, darts, and arcade golf. Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison is the #1 game day destination for sports fans without a bad seat in the house. Come see where sports fans meet. Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison.
And we welcome you back to Trojan Field. Bulldog football here tonight on AM 1390 KJAM as the Madison Bulldogs and Dell Rapids Couriers meeting at midfield right now, the team captains, and about to do the coin toss. We'll find out who's going to receive our opening kickoff here tonight. Bulldogs and the Couriers, you heard Joe and Coach Hodgson talking about in the pregame show. It's been a struggle for Madison to try to get the running game going the last few years against Dell Rapids. Madison Bulldogs have won the toss. They will defer, and so Dell Rapids will receive the kickoff to start things off here. It looks like the running game, at least so far, 6 games into the season, has found its stride, and it's really, I think, the key, and we heard it early on this season. Coach Hodgson talked about that we're not going to have a guy at running back. We're going to move a lot of guys in. We're going to keep them fresh. We're going to do different things with different guys, and that's how we're going to run this football, and that is exactly what they've done so far. Quarterback Nate Rickey has got the bulk of the carries for 343 yards, 7 touchdowns. Bruce Galdi has run really well so far this year, averaging over 5.5 yards per carry, 300-plus yards. Caden Hanscom doesn't get the ball much, but he's averaging almost 10 yards a carry at this point. He's a big play guy. You get, Nate Rickey generally running the ball up the middle on some sort of read option. You got Galdi generally up the middle. The, next running back down the line in terms of carries at Trey Smith, basically going up the middle. And then you're going to throw Hanscom out there, and they're going to do different things with him. He's got a little more explosion. He's a little small, shiftier of a running back. And, it has really paid off so far this season for the Bulldog ground game. They're going to turn to their defense here to start things off as Trey Smith has it teed up at the 40-yard line. And we are ready to go. Bulldog football back at home, taking on the Dell Rapids Couriers. It's a high kick by Smith. It'll be taken over at about the 8-yard line by Dell Rapids. Run up the middle, now heading back towards the left is Landon Rusnick. And he is driven out of bounds just past the 20-yard line. And so that is where Dell Rapids will take over. First down and 10. This Bulldog defense has been pitching shutouts as of late. Picked up that win 40-0 on the road last week against Tri-Valley. 30-14, they gave up just 14 points to the #1 rated team in Canton before that, and they shut out Millbank the week before that. Classic Dell Rapids double wing formation now on first down and 10. They send a man in motion, fake it to him. They're going to go straight up the middle, and not much running room to be found. Taken down is, I believe, Landon Von Holtum. And Von Holtum, the fullback, runs straight into the heart of this defense. And those big defensive tackles for Madison able to eat him up. Looked like Parker Johnson perhaps in there on that tackle for Madison. Cam Buchholz coming off in that end spot as well. So only a yard and a half gained. Dell Rapids on 2nd and 8. They're going to go to the outside this time, looking for room and finding absolutely none is Landon Rusnick as he is blown up in the backfield by Trey Smith. Trey came flying in to make the tackle and leveled him after, they are going to give him a little bit of a gain on that. So another yard and a half perhaps, going to bring up 3rd down and 7. Big tackle by the middle linebacker, Trey Smith. Leads this team with 75 tackles already on this season with 3 regular season games to go. 3rd down and 7 for the Couriers. They'll keep a double wing formation, send one wide receiver onto the left side, and that's Aiden Botchler. Quarterback looking to roll out. This is Henry. Henry with some pressure, fires his pass, has a man, caught at the 35, up near the 40, and it's enough for a GSN Insurance first down. Rusnick with the catch and a gain of about 13 yards on the reception. And it will be first down and 10 for the Dell Rapids Couriers. So Madison forces the 3rd down and long. Dell Rapids able to convert through the air. Madison's struggles against the passing game showing up early here. Here's an inside run, and again, not much running room. Smith is going to wrap up Rusink after about a half-yard pickup is all. Knows the football is going to be right at about the 40-yard line. So second down and a long 9 coming up for Dell Rapids. Dells is trying to run right into the middle of that Madison defense. And you got those 2 strong defensive tackles and just a good defensive front 4 overall. And it opens up a lot of room for a very good middle linebacker in Trey Smith to rack up those tackles. Second down and 9. One wide receiver to the right side. They're going to roll out to the right with some pressure. Now still on his feet is Henry. Henry going to go out of bounds and be tripped up. And they're going to mark him. I thought he got near the 40, but they say he stepped out of bounds and lost about 4 yards on that play. So Henry steps out of bounds back to the 36-yard line. And this will be third down and long. Third and about 13 coming up now for Dell Rapids. You got to expect them to look to go to the air again. Bachelor, the big wide receiver out there at 6'2", going up against some smaller guys in the Madison secondary. Aiden Wolf, 5'10". Mike Peters, the tallest of the corners at 6'2". They got 2 wide receivers off to the left. They'll move a wing back over to the left side as well as Henry takes a snap. He rolls. He comes set. He fires downfield and throws it out of bounds and incomplete. And the Bulldogs hold on third down this time. And a fourth down punt situation coming up for Dell Rapids. So Madison gives up 1 first down. They hold otherwise with 9:37 to go here in quarter number 1. Their defense has made the stop. And dropping back to receive the punt for the Bulldogs will be Dylan Bickett. Last time on this field, had some struggles on the punt return. That was that Canton game. Madison won, but boy, it was a kind of a comedy of errors in the first half. Henry, the quarterback, also the punter here for Dell Rapids. As Dells runs a man in late now. And I think maybe a little too late. They're going to take a timeout to avoid a penalty here. There was some confusion by the Warriors. They'll take a timeout early here in this first quarter with 9:37 to go. We'll take one with them. We'll be back after a 30-second break. This is Bulldog Football on KJAM.
Kinsley Funeral Home is family-owned for nearly 80 years, serving the Madison, Salem, Hartford, and surrounding areas. Offering funeral, cremation, and traditional services, Andy and Laura of Kinsley Funeral Home, Hartford Chapel in Hartford, Kinsley Funeral Home in Salem, and Kinsley Funeral Home in Madison are always there to help you with any planning or questions you may have. Without cost or obligation, Andy and Laura can provide facts about pre-need funeral planning. Kinsley Funeral Home in Madison, Salem, and Hartford.
Well, Dell's on the field following the timeout. A booming punt will back up Dylan Bickett, who makes a fair catch back at the 25-yard line, and that's where the Bulldogs offense will come out. First down and 10 for Madison. Nate Rickey, senior quarterback, brings his team out onto the field. With Mike Peters, Dylan Bickett, Peyton Wolf, Mikhail Dorr at wideouts. Offensive line of Gabe Olson, Riley Karen, Jackson Lemke, Lucas Johnson, and Colby Vostad. Bruce Galdi is the running back. He'll take the carry up the middle. He's got room. Galdi to the 40, Galdi to midfield. 2 men in front of him. Galdi taken down just past the 40-yard line. A great first carry by the Bulldogs. A pickup of 33 yards by Galdi on the first offensive play of the game for Madison. And it puts the Bulldogs quickly into Dell Rapids territory. 2 wide receivers to either side. Ricky going to give it to Galdi again. Galdi wants to look to his left. This time he's hit. He'll be taken down by Jade Anstein. 5'9" defensive back, a junior. Makes the tackle after a gain of what looks to be about 3, maybe 4 yards. So second down and 6 coming up. Bulldogs quickly to the line of scrimmage. 2 wide receivers to the far side. That's Pickett along with Mikhail Dorr. Man in motion. Low snap. Ricky gets it. Hands it off to the motion man. That was Peyton Wolf on the jet sweep, and he'll find no running room, maybe a yard on that play. And that'll bring up third down and 5 for the Bulldogs. An explosive first play right out of the gate. by Galdi. Has the Bulldogs at the Quarrier 32-yard line, now facing 3rd down and 5. On this first possession of the first quarter for Madison. Ricky going to keep it himself. He goes straight up the middle. He is hit immediately at the line of scrimmage. He's dropped after a short game. Mason Stubby, the sophomore linebacker, came up to make the tackle. Ricky gets about 2. It's going to be 4th down and 3 here for Madison. Trey Smith is going to check into the ball game at running back along with the fullback, Caden DeVries. It's 4th down. They've got it at the 29, so it's 4th and a long 2. Tight end off to the right side here. You got 2 wide receivers, a fullback in the game. Actually, Smith's the tight end over on the right. Galdi still in at running back here on 4th down and 2. Everybody near the line of scrimmage. Ricky takes a snap, hands it off. Galdi, right side. Galdi, big hole, has enough for the GSN Insurance first down. Galdi needed 2. He got about 4. And the Bulldogs on 4th down will move the sticks. Keep things marching here into Quarrier territory. They flip the fullback and the tight end off to the left. They'll pitch it to the left side. That's Galdi. Galdi doesn't have much to go with, and he's going to be taken down after a short gain of about 2 yards. Dives forward to the 25. Now he checks out. As into the ball game is the senior speedster Caden Hanscom, the 5'10", 138-pound senior running back, who again averages about 9 yards per carry so far this season. 7 minutes to go here, quarter number 1. Bulldogs keep the tight end of the fullback formation in with 2 wide receivers. Now they send Hanscom over. He'll line up as a slot man. Ricky's going to look to throw for the first time. Fires it quickly. Has his man. That's Pickett. Pickett makes a man miss. He'll take it into the end zone. Dylan Pickett with the touchdown. Touchdown, Madison Bulldogs. 6:47 to go here, first quarter. And Ricky to Pickett for the score. Ricky's 9th touchdown pass of the season, the 4th for Pickett on the year. This one good from about 25 yards. And now Trey Smith is on to attempt the extra point. Extra point attempt by 5, Trey Smith. Snap, little low, dugout, kick is up, and it is good. 6:47 to go here, first quarter on the MDL scoreboard. It's Madison 7, the Quarriers nothing. Let's take a 1-minute timeout. This is Bulldog football on KJAM.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Visit Cutter Williams Insurance in Madison today.
Twin Lakes Animal Clinic, TLAC.
Your pet is like a member of the family. Don't second guess their well-being. Rely on Twin Lakes Animal Clinic in Madison and Howard. Starting with required vaccines and immunizations in your pet's early years to complete healthcare needs, food, accessories, and boarding facilities throughout the years, count on Twin Lakes Animal Clinic of Madison and Howard.
Twin Lakes Animal Clinic, TLAC.
Well, kickoff by Trey Smith sails through the back of the end zone after the Bulldog touchdown. And with 6:47 to go here in the opening quarter, it's the Quarriers back onto the field. They trail at 7-0 here against the number 1 Madison Bulldogs. Quarriers go 2 wide receivers off to the right side. They'll run it straight up the middle, looking for room and not finding any is Landon Rusink, as he is taken down for a short loss on the play, it looks like. About a half-yard loss, and 2nd down and a 10 coming up, even though the down marker over there says 4th down. All right, Bob Thill, got to fix that. 2nd down coming up for Dell Rapids. As the officials now whistle, and yeah, that's because they figure, there you go, Commissioner. Changes that over to 2nd down and 10. Couriers back to the double wing. One wide receiver looking to throw is Henry. Henry now stepping up at the pocket. He's going to look to run. Has 3 men in front of him. Puts his shoulder down. He's going to drive the pile towards that first down marker. But he comes up just short as the Bulldogs will finally drop him at the 29-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 9 on the QB scramble by Austin Henry. Henry, a big guy, 6'6", 210 pounds. He ran right into 3 Bulldog linebackers and drove them back. So a 3rd down and short coming up for Dell Rapids here from their own 29-yard line. Second possession of the quarter for Dell Rapids. Punted after picking up 1 GSN Insurance first down on that first possession. Now you got multiple men moving all over the place. Now they come set, and now everybody jumps. Bulldogs jumped. Somebody on the end of the line, I think Justice for Dell Rapids moved. Question's going to be who moved first. And I believe it's going to be a penalty on the Bulldogs. Yep. Little encroachment on Madison. And that will be a free first down for the Couriers. Brought to you by Scott Gusso at GSN Insurance of Madison. No account too big or too small. We like them all. Clock winds again, 5:10 and counting here, quarter number 1. Madison Bulldogs lead at 7-0 on your MDL scoreboard. 1 wide receiver. It's to the near side here for the Couriers as Austin Henry will drop back, looking to throw. Fires it over the middle, and the ball is incomplete. It was nearly intercepted. Sliding in, trying to make the catch was Peyton Wolf, as that pass was a little bit behind its intended receiver, who I think was, I can't tell who that was. I think it was Braden Pankinen. But the pass incomplete either way, and a 2nd down and 10 coming up now for Dell Rapids. Botzler, the wide receiver, near side here. The official runs the football in, and now comes set. You got 2 wideouts actually to the near side. Wing back off the left. Pistol formation here as the quarterback, Henry, takes a snap, turns, hands it around to his running back, who's bouncing it to the outside. Now looking for some running room here is Rusink, and Rusink's going to find some running room. He kept bouncing and gets his way to about a 9-yard pickup. And instead of a 3rd and long, it's going to be 3rd and about a yard for Dell Rapids here. 2nd straight 3rd and short for the Couriers.
Balls out to the Dell Rapids 43-yard line. It will be 32 for the Couriers.
So 3rd down for Dell Rapids. Football needs to get just past their own 39-yard line. They've got it spotted at the 38 here. Tight end comes in motion from the left to the right. Double wing formation. Counter handoff goes inside. It's enough for a GSN Insurance first down as Rusink is finally driven down at about the Courier 43. That's enough for the first down as they move the sticks again, trying to get into Bulldog territory for the first time tonight. Now 4 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. Dell Rapids with a methodical drive. They've definitely won the time of possession so far in this ball game. Bulldogs had it and took it quickly into the end zone. A couple of big plays. First down and 10. Oh, we got confusion. Quarterback runs into his running back. Somehow, though, he is able to get it into the hands of Von Holtum. They collided in the backfield, but Von Holtum able to take the ball finally and actually go forward with it. I think the confusion confused the Bulldogs. Everybody went after Henry, the quarterback, and Von Holtum was able to just kind of trip and fall forward for a gain of 4. 2nd down and 6 now for Dell Rapids. Just across the 50 into Bulldog territory. Wingback comes in motion. He'll get the handoff. This is Pankinen. Pankinen trying to find the corner of the outside, and he's run out of bounds. After a gain of about 3 yards, it appears. And this will bring up a 3rd and around 4 here for Dell Rapids. First time tonight, they are into Madison Bulldog territory.
47-yard line of Dell Rapids. 3rd and about 4.
3rd and 4, 1 wide receiver to the near side in Bochler. Double wings again. Rusink in motion. Fake the handoff to him. They'll go up the middle and stopped. Stopped at the 45-yard line is Von Holtum as he was driven back by Trey Smith. Smith got leverage right underneath the shoulder pads, picked him up and drove him back, and is able to stop Dells on third down here. Let's see what happens on fourth down. Dells is going to go for it. No, pardon me. Looked like they were looking to line up and go wide out. They still might go for it here. It's a long shotgun. You got to wonder if the quarterback, also the punter Henry, is going to try to roll out and punt. No, he's going to roll and look to pass. Now he's under pressure. Now he fires it deep down the middle. Now it is knocked away. Knocked away by the Bulldogs, Caden Hanscom. And Madison turns it over on downs, and then Bulldogs will get the ball back. 2:30 to go here in the first quarter, and the Bulldog defense forces the turnover on downs. And that'll bring Ricky and the offense back out onto the field. They'll go trips to the left side here. First down and 10 at their own 45-yard line. Handoff goes up the middle to Galdi. Galdi, with a full head of steam, is tripped up, and maybe he lost a shoe. Yes, he did. Tripped up and lost a shoe, so Galdi will check out of the ball game here while he fixes that issue. And Hanscom, who made the stop on that fourth down pass, will check back in here at running back. It was a gain of 4, so second down and 6. Ball just shy of the midfield stripe. Ricky, same formation, 3 wide receivers to the left side. He takes the snap, looks to be a read option. He'll keep it himself, bounces his way to the outside. Now he's hit as he comes past the line of scrimmage and taken down near the 47-yard line. Gain of 3. And a third down coming up here for the Bulldogs. Third down and 2 for Madison. Ball at the Courier 47-yard line. Need to get it right to the 45 for that first down. Mike Peters way wide out to the left. Everybody else over to the right side in a trips formation. Ricky Hanscom as his running back. Brings a man in motion. Ricky will keep it himself. Straight up the middle. He's got a GSN Insurance first down and more. Trying to get to the outside as he's hit at the 40-yard line and taken down there. But enough for a first down, and the QB keeper by the senior quarterback, Nate Ricky. It moves the sticks and gives the Bulldogs a GSN Insurance first down, brought to you by Scott Gusso, GSN Insurance of Madison. No account too big or too small. We like them all. 3 wideouts to the left side now. Ricky looking to throw on first and 10. He fires it over the middle, and it was short. Looking for Mikhail Dorr, but the pass is incomplete. And brings up second down and 10. 1:05 to go here first quarter with the Bulldogs leading by a touchdown, 7-0. Galdi back out of the field after fixing his shoe issue. Bulldogs got to the line, but now taking a little more time to figure out this second down and 10 play. Out of the pistol formation with Galdi standing behind Ricky at quarterback. Ricky wants to throw again. Fires it over the middle. This time has it complete to his wideout Peyton Wolf. And it'll be just shy of the 30, just shy of the first down, a gain of 9. And 3rd and a yard coming up here for the Bulldogs. So Peyton Wolf with his first reception of the ball game. Another completed pass by Ricky. And 3rd and 9 now here. Galdi in again at running backs. 2 wide receivers either side for Madison. Hard count by Ricky, and he got 1, 2, 3 white jerseys to jump across the line. So that's a free GSN Insurance first down. We should ask for some free insurance from GSN Insurance. Scott Gusso, what do you think of that one, my friend? 35 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Bulldogs lead at 7-0 and looking for another score as this quarter winds down. It'll be first and 10 for the Bulldogs after that 5-yard penalty on Dell Rapids. First and 10 from the Courier 26-yard line. Ricky to throw. Ricky pumps, looking deep, looking for the end zone. Has a man incomplete. Looking for Peters, who was perhaps distracted by the arm of Tyrese Eastman. It went right over his head as that ball came his way, but that one just kind of threw the arms a little bit of Mike Peters in the end zone. So a first down pass once again incomplete, brings up 2nd and 10 as the clock is stopped with 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Ricky running back to his left side. That's Galdi. Ricky to throw. Looking, finding Peters. Peters spins, trying to stay on his feet. He does. Peters to the 10-yard line. He's shoved out of bounds at the 6. Peters with a nice catch and a good spin to then pick up the yak on that one. A GSN Insurance first down puts the Bulldogs inside the Case IH red zone for a quality parts and service on all your equipment. Stop by Lake County International, your Case IH dealer in Madison. Bulldogs with a 1st and goal to go. It'll be Galdi from the goal line. Galdi stretching. Is he in? No, he is just shy. Down at the 1 after a gain of 4, and that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. Bulldogs lead at 7-0. For now, they'll have 1st down and goal to go from the 1 when we come back for the start of quarter number 2. That's after this 1-minute timeout on Bulldog football from KJAM.
Today's housing market can move quickly, and that's why First Premier Bank has developed a streamlined mortgage process to move your financing through the system as efficiently as possible. From our convenient online application to the day you close, our mortgage bankers are committed to providing personal and responsive service. We want to make your home happen by making the mortgage process as easy as possible. Apply online at firstpremier.com/home. First Premier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Heartland Consumer Power District would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck this season. This is Casey Crabtree, Heartland's Director of Economic Development. I'm excited to work with businesses here in Madison to help them grow and thrive. If you're looking to expand your business or are in need of low-interest financing, give me a call at 256-6536. Heartland is proud to deliver reliable energy and services to the city of Madison. We believe in the power of forward thinking and want to be your trusted community partner and leader in our industry. Good luck, Bulldogs.
Welcome back to Trojan Field here, Dakota's best KJAM. 7-0 our score. Madison Bulldogs with the lead on your MDL scoreboard as we get ready to start quarter number 2. Bulldogs will have it 1st down and goal to go, or pardon me, 2nd down and goal to go from the 1. The 6-0 Bulldogs trying to take a 2-touchdown lead here at home against their longtime rival, the 4-2 Warriors of Dell Rapids. You got a host of other games going on tonight. I saw Dakota Valley had a quick touchdown early in their game. We'll take a look at all those scores coming up, both in 11A and beyond. Part of our Wilbur Ellis halftime show right here on Dakota's Best, KJAM. But right now, we've got a goal line situation. 2nd down and goal. Knows that football just shy of the goal line. Officials get the signal, blow the whistle, and here we go. Fullback in for the Bulldogs. DeVries. Nope, they're not going to go to the running back. They're going to keep it to Ricky, and Ricky will take it into the end zone for the touchdown. Nate Ricky with the rushing touchdown, so they bring in the jumbo package and then don't use it. Ricky keeps it himself. Uses the 6'3 frame, stretches across the goal line, and the Bulldogs take a 13-0 lead here on the first play of the second quarter. Trey Smith will come in now to attempt the extra point. With Ricky holding, good snap. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 11:57 to go here in the second quarter. It's Madison 13, the Warriors nothing. Now let's take a quick 30-second break. We will be back in 30 on KJAM.
Rusty and Wyman Funeral Chapel is honored to serve local and area families in their time of need when experiencing the passing of a loved one. Mark Rustan and staff at Rustan Wyman Funeral Chapel are committed to providing the highest quality of care and services for all families who are entrusted in their care. They pride themselves on taking the time to create meaningful, appropriate, personalized services for each and every family they serve in their time of need. Mark Rustan and staff at Rustan Wyman Funeral Chapel is here for you today, tomorrow, and in the future.
Back here on Dakota's Best, AM 1390 and online, amazingmadison.com. Madison Bulldogs with a 14-0 lead here over the Warriors of Dell Rapids. Seconds into our second quarter as Trey Smith has it teed up and ready to send another kick away. Back to return, Rusink for the Warriors. High kick will sail into the end zone for another touchback. Now, Dell Rapids' first possession got one first down before punting the ball away. Next possession got it into Bulldog territory before going for it on a fourth down and coming up empty. They've had the ball most of this football game. Madison has moved quickly on their two possessions, put them both into the end zone. Dells doesn't mind having long possessions. They just like to strike some pay dirt at the end of it here. Henry out of the shotgun this time will take the snap, fake the handoff. He'll keep it himself. Looking for room on the outside. Finds a little bit. He's trying to string it out. He won't get much. Gain of about 2, maybe 3 yards there by Henry before he's taken down. Over on the far side of the field. Looked like Peyton Wolf in on the tackle there for the Bulldogs. And a gain of about 4 yards by Henry. Brings up second down and 6 now at their own 24-yard line. Henry and Dell's back into the double wing. Under center. He sends a man in motion, rolls out, hands it off. This is Rusink looking to string the ball out, trying to find his way up the field. He couldn't find any running room. He was wrapped up by Mike Peters, and then Peters had him up around the shoulders. Looked like he was going to sling him down about 2 yards out of bounds. And then Coach Hodgin grabbed Peters and kind of ripped Rusink out of his hands. Coach maybe prevented a penalty there. Now the pickup, though, he was able to turn it ahead and picked up just enough yardage for the GSN Insurance first down. So they needed 4. They got exactly 4. And it's first down and 10 here for Dells from their own 32-yard line. Handoff goes up the middle, and there is nothing there. As in on the tackle for the Bulldogs, it's going to be Caden DeVries. They went to the fullback that time, and Landon Van Holtum, and he's not found much running room so far tonight. So second and 10 coming up after that no gain on that play, pardon me. And the Warriors with a wide receiver far out to the right side. Send the wing back in motion. Here comes Henry rolling out and looking to pass. He steps up in the pocket, lofts one downfield, and he airmailed that. As that one falls incomplete over the head of his receiver by about 5 or 8 yards. And it will be third down and 10 for Dell Rapids. Bulldogs trying to make the stop here on defense again and get the ball quickly back into the hands of their offense. Defense spend a little time out on the field. They'd like to give the offense a chance to run up the score a little bit here in this first half. They've had it twice. They got 2 scores, but here we are with the 2 minutes already gone by in quarter number 2. Dell's out of the shotgun. Henry, 3 wide receivers over to the right side as he takes the shotgun snap. He wanted to roll right. Now he's in trouble. Steps up in the pocket. Avoids one man, but not the second. He'll be taken down, sacked on the play by the Bulldogs' Jack Johnson. Johnson, the 6'1", 193-pound defensive lineman with the sack on the play, drops Henry for a loss of about 4, and 4th and 14 and a punt coming up for Dell Rapids. A couple of times Henry's been able to avoid that initial rush from the outside. This time the secondary rush from the defensive end was able to take him down. Henry takes a low snap, and we got a flag down. It'll stop this one dead. And so that should be another penalty here on Dells. That'll back him up even further now. Wait for the official signal here of a false start. So the flag against Dells instead of 4th and 14. Now we got 4th and 19. And stepping back inside his own 10 to punt now will be Henry. Pickett back to return for the Bulldogs. High driving punt. Pickett scampers back to about the 34-yard line, looking to make one man miss with a good stiff arm. He does. Oh, but then he is decked and taken down hard by Dell Rapids' Aiden Garrett's sophomore linebacker in on special teams. A short gain of about 2 yards for Bickett on the return, and the Bulldog offense comes back out onto the field. Nate Ricky, a passing touchdown, a rushing touchdown so far tonight, as he sends his offense out of the field, first down and 10. With the ball at their own 35-yard line. Stacked wide receivers, 3 of them over to the right side. They'll run it up the middle with Galdi. Galdi bursts across the line of scrimmage to the 40. Maybe he got, no, I thought maybe at the 41, but they'll mark him down at the 40-yard line. So a gain of 5 here by Bruce Galdi, and second down and 5 coming up for the Bulldogs. Galdi, that great first run here tonight. Since then, he's been effective. Nothing splashy so far. Ricky goes up the middle. He will be driven back. He's going to lose a yard on that run. He was wrapped up and taken down by, well, it's number 55, but Couriers don't have a 55 in the roster. So whoever he is, knifed into the backfield and made a nice stop. In the meantime, now the Bulldogs face a third down and 6 from their own 39-yard line. 3 wide receivers to the right side here for the senior quarterback who looks to throw. Ricky steps up, fires it over the middle, looking for Bickett, and the pass incomplete, a little too far in front of him. Bickett looked like he slowed up a little bit too on that one. And it'll be fourth down for the Bulldogs and a punt situation coming up. Trey Smith drops back, so Madison on their third possession goes 3 and out. And with 8:21 here in the second quarter, we'll give the ball back to the Warriors. Bulldogs a little late running their punt team onto the field. Back to return is Pankinen and Rusink here for Dell. Smith, the punter for the Bulldogs. High snap is going to go over his head. He runs back, picks it up at the 10, gets a punt away, and what a good one it is, too. Backing up and making the fair catch at the 36-yard line is Rusink. Trey Smith, he's done that a couple times. We've also got a flag down back at where he punted this ball away. There's a flag back at the 8-yard line. That ball went bouncing 15 yards away from Trey Smith. He was able to pick it up and punt it away, and now we await the call here. And Bulldogs bring the offense on the field. Did we get a roughing the punter, perhaps? Running into the kicker is going to be a 5-yard penalty, I believe is what I just saw.
Flag was against Dell Rapids for roughing the kicker.
So it's a 5-yard penalty for running into the kicker. So that is not a first down. We've got 4th and 1, and Ricky stays on the field. The Bulldogs, are they going to go for this? Ricky thinks they're going for it. Trey Smith was going back to punt, and Madison's got to take a timeout. 8:12 to go here in the second quarter. A big decision for the Bulldogs. 4th and 1 at their own 44. We'll find out their decision when we come back after a 30-second break on KJAM. Back in 30.
Buying a home is one of the largest investments many people will make in their lifetime. Weber Abstract will help you make this investment secure. Hi, I'm Kelly with Weber Abstract. For over 60 years, Weber Abstract has helped so many wonderful people build their trust in our services. We would love to continue this tradition for another 60 years. Stop by and visit with our local and knowledgeable staff that has been serving all of Lake County. 256-4640, or visit us on the web at weberabstract.com. Why go anywhere else?
We've got 8:12 to go here in quarter number 2. The Madison Bulldogs have a 14-0 lead and a decision on their hands here with 4th down yard to go at their own 44-yard line. And Madison will line up and look to go for it. Bruce Galdi in at running back. DeVries at fullback. Ricky, the quarterback on 4th down. He hands it off to Galdi. Galdi jumps forward as he was being hit. It's going to be enough for a GSN Insurance first down. Great second effort by Galdi. And the Bulldogs pick up the first down. So that penalty on Dell Rapids comes back to haunt. And again, goes to show what a great job it was by Trey Smith to run that ball down and get the kick away. Then they got the penalty on it. Oh, the snap goes off of, I think, the running back. It never got to anywhere close to Ricky. He dives for it, he gets it, and is going to lose about a yard here. I don't know what happened there. That almost looked like it might have gone back and actually got the fullback or the running back that time. It was in front, but it almost looked like it was a snap instead of a shotgun snap. I mean, that ball didn't go anywhere. Ricky fortunately dives on it, keeps the possession here for the Bulldogs to go 3 wide receivers out to the left side. Ricky pump fakes, wants to go deep, looking for Bickett, ran into the defensive back and falls down, and the pass falls incomplete. And I don't know if Bickett and Ricky were on the same route that time, because Ricky really thought that was going to be a one quick inside move and then a go. And Bickett was all tangled up inside. He couldn't even get his head around to that one in time. Something seemed messed up there. 3rd down and 10 here. Bulldogs, Ricky over the middle, looking for his intended receiver in Peters, and it's incomplete, knocked away by Aiden Garrett. And so 4th down upcoming now. Bulldogs got that yard on the running play, but then a fumble that they recovered, a couple of incomplete passes, and they'll punt this ball away from where they would have anyway with that 4th and 1. That's the nose of the football right at their own 45-yard line. Trey Smith back to punt for Madison. Good snap this time, and Smith gets an end-over-end punt away, angling over towards the left. It's going to bounce and head toward the sideline. It'll be downed by Wolf. And it'll be 1st down and 10 for Dell Rapids. 7:06 to go here in the second quarter. 14-0 Bulldogs lead. As play in this one has really kind of slowed up here after a pretty quick moving first quarter. 7:06 to go here in the second as the Quarriers have the football. 1st down and 10. They're going to go 3 wide receivers off to the left side. Henry, the quarterback, out of the shotgun. One man behind him. He'll look to throw. Nope, now going to take it off up the middle. Stutter steps is met by a host of maroon jerseys. Keeps chugging forward, and he'll get a gain of nearly 8 yards on the run by Austin Henry. Again, Henry, a big guy in there, quarterback at 6'6", 210 pounds. Same formation again. And Henry this time will look to throw. Henry with all kinds of time, fires it deep down the middle. It is intercepted! Intercepted by Caden Hanscom. He knocked the ball away on a 4th down play earlier in the ball game. Here he comes up with the interception. That one was underthrown. Bochler was out deep that time. If he could have got the ball to him, he was gone. But an underthrown ball, Hanscom makes the interception, and the Bulldogs take over. 1st down and 10 for Madison, almost exactly where they punted this ball away. And in motion to the near side is Peyton Wolf. Ricky from the shotgun. He'll go up the middle. Ricky finds some room. Ricky straight up the middle, sprinting away. Ricky to the 30, Ricky to the 20, towards the corner of the end zone he goes. Ricky dives. He is in. Touchdown! Madison Bulldogs. Nate Ricky scampers it in. 57 yards. One play. 20-0 Madison. The interception by Hanscom. And then the long run by Ricky. And he just went straight up the middle and beat everybody on the sprint. Now he'll hold here as Trey Smith will look to kick the extra point. He's 2 for 2 so far tonight. Snap good, hold is down, and the kick is good. 6:23 to go here in quarter number 2. It's Madison 21, the Quarriers nothing on the MDL scoreboard. We'll be back after a 30-second break. This is Bulldog football on KJAM.
MDL Madison has all your beverage needs. pull up to the drive-thru window, we are always greeted with a smile. MDL has a large selection of fountain, bottle, and canned beverages, plus snacks, convenience store items, and gas pumps to top off your tank. MDL in Madison is open every morning at 5. Make sure to like MDL on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is their middle name. MDL is where customers always go.
You love MDL. You love MDL. You love MDL.
Well, Nate Ricky with a pair of touchdown runs in this ball game. He's got 9 now on the season to lead the team. He's also got 9 passing touchdowns on the year. He's got one of those tonight as well. That run by Ricky ties his longest of the season. Ties that one long touchdown he had in Vermilion. Smith with a kick this time. It's a little short. Hopping it towards the sideline. It will go out of bounds at about the 2, and that'll draw the flags. And so Dell Rapids will get a little better field position here. Warriors turn the ball over with that interception on their last possession. It'll be first down and 10 here for Madison, or for Dell's, at their 35-yard line after that illegal procedure penalty with the kick out of bounds. One man running off the field quickly for Dell's. Back to the double wing formation. So perhaps looking to try to run this football again after the interception on the last possession. Now they move a wing back over to the right side. Now another one in motion. Handoff is going to go to Rusink. Rusink trying to stop and come back forward, and it'll get a couple yards on that one. He really wanted to go outside. Tried to cut it back up the middle and doesn't find much. So second down and 8 coming up here for Dell Rapids after that Rusink run.
Ball's on the 37-yard line of Dell Rapids, second and 8.
Madison defensive front. That front four just hasn't allowed much running room. The linebackers have had free reign to chase down these running backs. They'll try it to the near side this time. And again, being pushed way back and then taken down is going to be Pankanen. Absolutely nowhere to go. Gabe Olson pushing backward, providing most of the pressure that time. You also had Gavin Huff, the defensive tackle, pushing that offensive line back, and a big loss for Dell Rapids. They lose 5 on the play, and it'll be second down and 13. And 5:15 and counting here in the second quarter. Madison already up 21-0 on the MDL scoreboard. Third and 13 for the Warriors at their own 32. 2 wide receivers out to the right side. Henry rolling out that way. Henry sets, fires a pass, and incomplete. It was nearly intercepted by a leaping Joe Gores, but then falls just short of its intended receiver in Camden Justice. And it'll be fourth down and a punt coming up for Dell Rapids. With the ball at their own 32, the clock is stopped at 4:56 to go in the second quarter. Our Wilbur Ellis halftime show coming up here in just a little bit. We'll take a look at the first half scoring of this one and scores from around the state. All coming up part of your Wilbur Ellis halftime show here on AM 1390 KJAM. Henry back to punt. Bickett back to return. And a high punt. Bickett will signal for the fair catch and make it at the 32-yard line. So 4:50 to play, 2 timeouts remaining, and Madison's offense out onto the field. They have scored on 3 of their 4 possessions in this ball game. 1 punt, otherwise a pair of Ricky runs and a Ricky pass to Bickett. The scoring plays here for Madison. 3 wideouts left. 1 man to the near side, that is Dylan Bickett. Ricky will hand it off up the middle to Bruce Galdi. Galdi gets by the first wave, still pushing that pile forward, and Galdi out to the 40. That's going to be a gain of 8 yards on the first down run. It'll bring up second down and 2 for the Bulldogs. Clock rolling, 4:35 to go here in the second quarter. Galdi stays in at running back. Same formation with 3 wideouts over to the left side. Ricky, give it to him again. Galdi puts his head down, and he'll have it up for the GSN Insurance first down. A gain of about 3, maybe 4, depending on the spot there for Bruce. And the pickup moves the sticks here for the Bulldogs. Trying to wind down a little bit of clock. They want to punch this one in, but also not leave anything left over for Dell Rapids. 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line. Ricky looking to throw short. Has a man complete. It's Peyton Wolf. Wolf won't get much. Gain of about 2 before he's taken down. Wrapped up quickly by Jade Anstein. 2nd down and 8 coming up for the Bulldogs inside of 4 minutes to go here in the first half of this football game. Second down with Madison going back to a 2 left and 2 right wide receiver formation, running back off to the left. Now they send a man in motion in Wolf. They will give him the handoff in the jet sweep. He's going to cut it up the middle and then is cut down at about the 50-yard line. A gain of 4, maybe 5 that time for the Bulldogs on 2nd down. We'll bring up 3rd and 4 here for the Bulldogs. Second time they tried the jet sweep in this ball game. Second time it's got minimal gain. 3 wideouts coming to the near side now, including Mikhail Dorr, who's a go-to man on 3rd down. He's in the middle of the 3 wide receivers. They'll go the other side. They'll find Peters. He bobbles it, but he makes the catch and has a GSN Insurance first down inside Courier territory at about the 43-yard line. Man who tackled him, Pankin, a little slow to get up, but he will stay on the field for now as he's trying to stretch out his left arm a little bit. Looking like a stinger right there. 2:55 to go here in quarter number 2. Madison driving into Dell Rapids territory now, 1st down and 10. Ricky taking his time at the line of scrimmage, moves Galdi from his left over to his right side. Now sends Wolf in motion from the left to the right. Now Ricky wants to keep it himself. He goes straight up the middle on the run, and we'll get a gain of about 3 yards. And so the clock continuing to roll now. Bulldogs do have 2 timeouts, as do the Couriers. 2:30 and counting here in the second. Madison leading 21-0 on the MDL scoreboard. Caden DeVries in, and he will be the running back here for Madison. Off to the right side of Ricky, and he will give it to DeVries, and DeVries doesn't have much to go. He might have fumbled that ball. No. Just the way that Riley Karen dove kind of towards the pile there, I thought maybe there had been a fumble. Just no gain on the play, so 3rd down coming up here for the Bulldogs at 3rd and 7. DeVries stays in at running back. 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right side for Ricky. 3rd down and 7 here for the Bulldogs. Ricky looking to his left. Ricky launches it downfield for Peters, has it in stride to the end zone. Touchdown! Madison Bulldogs. Mike Peters with the 42-yard reception. Ricky, his 2nd passing TD in the ball game, and the Bulldogs expand their lead with 1:30 to go here in the second quarter. It's 27-0 Madison. Ricky dropped that one in there perfectly. Peters had the step, never had to slow up, got that ball in stride, takes it in for the touchdown. For Peters, his 2nd touchdown reception of the season. Smith trying to go 4 for 4 on the extra points. Good snap. Kick is up, and that one is good. 1:30 to go before halftime. 28-0. Bulldogs on top here at Trojan Field. Let's take a 30-second timeout. This is Bulldog Football on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com.
Taco John's presents Olay the Day Pep Talks.
Boys, we need to kick off this game with an Olay, just like breakfast at Taco John's kicks off your day with an Olay. So we're going to wrap the other team up like breakfast burritos, ice them like Mexican donut bites, and scramble them like a potato Olay scrambler.
Start your day at Taco John's with bold breakfast flavors.
Olay the day, boys, and let's go make them breakfast.
Olay the Day at Taco John's.
Olay!
1 minute, 30 seconds left to go here in this first quarter. Madison leads at 28-0 on the MDL scoreboard. Bulldogs, number 1 rated team in 11A, and boy, they are looking like it tonight. Madison had those slow starts on the season, fumbles, penalties, things like that on opening drives. Not so tonight. They took it right into the end zone, and with the exception of one drive, they've done it all night long. Deep kick goes back into the end zone. Another touchback by Trey Smith. And it will be Warrior football here. They got a couple timeouts, but need to be careful as well. Madison's got 2 timeouts as well. So for Dells, you definitely don't want to do something when they put yourself in a situation where you turn this ball over, but you'd like to get a first down for sure, because you know that Coach Hodgson is going to use those timeouts and try to get this ball back one last time, especially with a kicker like Trey Smith. You can line Trey up for a 35, 40-yard field goal and take your chances. Not much wind here tonight. Now they're going to spread it out. 4 wide receivers for Henry. Here on first down and 10, Henry drops back to throw, rolls out, now pressured, fires it over the middle, and it's caught right near the line of scrimmage to the 20-yard line, and taken down is the receiver in Rusink. Rusink dropped Trey Smith in on the tackle along with DeVries for the Bulldogs. Minimal gain on that first down play. Clock continuing to roll, and now we got a timeout. And I believe the Bulldogs took the timeout. 1:07 to go here in the first half. Timeout on the field, so we'll step aside briefly as well for a 30-second break. Back in 30 on KJAL.
Trust the licensed, insured, and guaranteed service of Bob's Electric in Madison. No matter if it's new or existing service upgrades, things like lighting, fixtures, and ceiling fans in farm, commercial, or residential areas, Bob's Electric can handle your electrical needs. They also offer 24-hour electrical emergency service. Bob's Electric serves Howard, Canova, Madison, and surrounding areas. Call 1-800-475-3006 and talk to your friends at Bob's Electric, serving Southeast South Dakota.
Second down and 10 coming up here for Dell Rapids. 1:07 to go in the quarter number 2. Wilbur Ellis halftime show coming up for you in just a little bit. Madison Bulldogs 28, Warriors nothing. Dell's with that pass caught for a minimal gain. Madison takes a timeout trying to get this football back. 3 wide receivers off the left side here for Dell Rapids. Henry takes the snap, drops back, looking to his left. Now he's going to be hit. He's taken down, sacked by the entire defensive line. And the Bulldogs looking to take a timeout, I would imagine. They haven't done so yet. Maybe going to save that for this third down play, perhaps. So clock rolling. It'll be third down and 16 coming up here for the Warriors. Ball at their own 14-yard line. After that sack, I don't know who they're going to give it to. It was the entire D-line. I mean, all 4 of them got home. That was a pass rush. The pocket just completely collapsing. So 24 seconds now. Looking to throw again, perhaps here are the Warriors. Yes, Henry dropping back. Henry rolling out. Henry still with the ball. Now he fires it, caught and out of bounds. Pass was caught by Braden Fearsdahl. Fearsdahl going to get a gain of about 10 on that pass. Maybe 11. Going to bring up fourth down here in 4. Stops the clock with 11 seconds to go. So Bulldogs have a timeout in their pocket with 11 seconds to go. And looking to punt now. Perhaps the Warriors. He's dropping back deep as Henry. He could punt. He could throw from this. Let's see what he wants to do. On fourth down and 4. He takes a snap. He will punt. There's nobody back there to return for Madison. Ball bounces with 5 seconds. Ball still bouncing. 2-1 and halftime. So Madison has a 28-0 lead here at the end of the second quarter at home at Trojan Field against the Dell Rapids Warriors. We head to your Wilbur Ellis halftime show with Madison leading 28-0. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back after a 2-minute break on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing ads, grow, and decal brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
Finding that missing shin guard. Remembering whether it's a home or away game. Getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan. Oh, come on, ref! That's simple human sense.
Call Scott Gusso at GSN Insurance, 556-0242, to see if it makes simple sense to switch to auto owners insurance.
For more than 130 years, BankWest has earned long-term customer relationships by helping its customers and communities succeed. This is Tom Kaler with BankWest Loan Production Office in Madison. As a small business and ag banking specialist, I don't view any challenge as too big or too small to tackle on behalf of my customers. I look forward to visiting about your challenges and opportunities. Give me a call today at 605-351-5673.
BankWest member FDIC. Loans subject to credit approval.
Farmers depend on their equipment, and equipment depends on its fuel. Cenex Premium Diesel works as hard as you do and comes with a more complete additive package for a more complete burn. Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster even cleans up your injectors and prevents injector fouling, so your equipment can keep firing on all cylinders to make every day a field day. Cenex Premium Diesel. Diesel that doesn't mess around.
Get your Cenex Premium Diesel at F&M Co-op Oil west of Madison on Highway 34.
Welcome here to Dakota's Best AM 1390 and your Wilbur Ellis halftime show, brought to you by Wilbur Ellis in Chester. Madison Bulldogs 28, Dell Rapids Warriors nothing. That's the score here at Trojan Field on a rather warm night. It was for an October game. It was hot when we started things off. I almost half wondered if we weren't going to see a water break in that first quarter by the officials, but things starting to cool down a little bit now as the Spirit of Madison Marching Band taking the field here for their halftime performance tonight. Well, Madison won the toss tonight. They deferred. It gave the ball to Dell Rapids. Dell's got one first down, then punted it away. Madison, one quick play by Bruce Galdi. Took him deep into Courier territory. Nate Rickey would then hook up with Dylan Bickett on a 27-yard touchdown pass. Put Madison up 7-0. Bulldogs forced a Dell Rapids turnover on downs on the following possession. We're able to, again, strike quickly. Madison goes into the end zone this time on a Rickey run from about 1 yard. First play of the second quarter, actually, to make it 14-0. Bulldogs ensuing possession, and was the first time they were forced to punt the ball away. Dell Rapids looked like maybe they try to gain a little momentum. They picked up a first down, then tried a deep pass. Caden Hanscom makes the interception on that pass. That really is so far what flipped the game. Really kind of broke it open, because the very next play after the Hanscom interception, it's Nate Rickey with a 45-yard touchdown run to put Madison up 21-0. They'd attack one more touchdown on as Rickey, with his second TD pass of the game, found Mike Peters for that touchdown, made it 28-0, and that is our score here at halftime. Bulldogs have done well offensively, really in all facets of the game so far. We've seen nice runs by Rickey, by Galdi. We've seen passes from Rickey to three of his receivers so far in this ball game, and Peters, Bickett, and Wolf, including the touchdowns to Peters and Bickett. So the offense rolling, the defense doing just kind of what they do, and that's deny any sort of running up the middle, forcing teams to the outside. Defensive ends, defensive tackles, that whole line has played great. It's freed up the linebackers, and they have responded as per usual. Caden DeVries has been in the middle of a bunch of plays in this one. Of course, Trey Smith has been making tackle after tackle. At the rate he's going to cross that 100 tackle mark sometime next week in the Bulldogs' next contest. Defense, offense, special teams, everything working. It's been the most complete game the Bulldogs have played from start so far to the halftime yet this season. 28-0 is our score here at halftime. Your Wilbur Ellis halftime show continues in 2 minutes. We'll take a look at scores from around the area after a 2-minute break on KJAM.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing As Grow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
Madison Regional Health System is dedicated to keeping you in the game. Our expert team of physicians and physical therapists can treat your strains, sprains, or any injury that has you sidelined. Madison Regional Health System also brings top orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine specialists to Madison every week. Whether you're a serious athlete or a weekend warrior, you can trust Madison Regional Health System to get you back on your feet and into the game. Call us today at 605-256-6551.
This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
At Montgomery's in Madison, Sioux Falls, Watertown, and Aberdeen, you'll not only find high-quality furniture, you'll also find a large selection of flooring, custom window fashions, a wide variety of unique artwork and accessories, and of course, their complimentary interior design service. For personal service, shop your local Montgomery store today and discover that they're more than just your furniture store. Visit them online at montgomerys.com because you deserve more. Montgomery's wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck in this game.
Today, you have more choices than ever on how you buy insurance. Don't make the 1-800 mistake when it comes to your peace of mind. Call Brian at King Insurance, your independent insurance agent for all of your insurance needs. Trust Brian at King Insurance to provide the coverage you need at competitive prices and the services you need when you need it. King Insurance provides safe, sound, and secure insurance protection. The King Insurance Agency in Madison, located just west of the courthouse. Your local trusted choice independent insurance agency. Peace of mind when you need it most. And welcome back, Trojan Field, your Wilbur Ellis halftime show here on Dakota's Best, AM 1390 KJAM. Madison Bulldogs 28, Dell Rapids Warriors nothing here. Your score at halftime. Spirit of Madison Marching Band and their halftime performance here at Trojan Field tonight. Dakota Valley and Sioux Falls Christian are all tied up. That one's at the half as well tonight in 11A. Dells and Christian, Dakota Valley rather, and Christian tied at 7 apiece. St. Thomas More leads Belfouche by a score of 14-0. Canton leads Chamberlain 14-7. That one's at halftime, and a surprisingly low affair, perhaps. West Central, might they actually be one of the top 2 or 3 teams in the state for the first time in a while? Right now, Vermilion trails West Central by a point, 14-13. That one nearing the halftime mark tonight. Millbank leading Webster area by a score of 21-3 this evening. Also tonight, 11B, McCook Central Montrose leading Parker 20-0. Beersford 7-0 over Baltic right now. Sioux Valley leads Flandreau 32-6. Elk Point Jefferson a 28-14 lead over Bridgewater Emory Ethan tonight. In 9-man football, some scores nearby tonight. 9AA, Hanson leading Canastota Freeman 24-8. Hamlin leads Oldham Ramona Rutland 14-12, and Garrettson leads the Howard Tigers 21-14 tonight. Also, Coleman Egan with a 24-8 lead over Esteline Hendricks. And in the bigger schools this evening, Pierre trying to come back towards halftime. They trail Watertown 28-24. Brandon Valley starting the third with a 28-0 lead over Mitchell. Brookings 28-0 on top of Huron right now. The T-Area Titans lead Aberdeen Central 14-6. That one at halftime this evening as well. Sioux Falls Schools, Roosevelt leads Washington 40-20. O'Gorman got on their way anyway to a, there it goes, final win over Rapid City Stevens 62-14. Harrisburg beat Rapid City Central 62-12 tonight. Jefferson and Lincoln set to play tomorrow. Madison Bulldogs 28, Dell Rapids Warriors nothing. That's a score here at halftime at Trojan Field on this Friday night. We've got more of your Wilbur Ellis halftime show coming up next after another 2-minute timeout. We're back after this on KJAM.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing As Grow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
Stadium Sportswear in downtown Madison serves up great food, awesome beverages, and lots of sports. Whether you're looking for a quick lunch, a late dinner, or to watch your favorite sports team, Stadium Sports Grill has all the amenities you need. They have 18 TVs, a full menu, a wide selection of your favorite drinks, plus pool tables, darts, and arcade golf. Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison is the #1 game day destination for sports fans without a bad seat in the house. Come see where sports fans meet. Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison.
Kinsley Funeral Home is family owned for nearly 80 years, serving the Madison, Salem, Hartford, and surrounding areas. Offering funeral, cremation, and traditional services, Andy and Laura of Kinsley Funeral Home, Hartford Chapel in Hartford, Kinsley Funeral Home in Salem, and Kinsley Funeral Home in Madison are always there to help you with any planning or questions you may have. Without cost or obligation, Andy and Laura can provide facts about pre-need funeral planning. Kinsley Funeral Home in Madison, Salem, and Hartford.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Visit Cundert Williams Insurance in Madison today.
Continuing on, Wilbur Ellis halftime show here on AM 1390 KJAM. 28-0 Madison Bulldogs leading the Dell Rapids Warriors. You know, something we talked about earlier in this ball game was the tackling of Trey Smith this year is on his way to a 100 tackle season, possibly pretty quickly. And it got me thinking, I don't know exactly what the individual record is for tackles in a season. I'll have to ask the coaching staff if they know exactly what that is. My guess, though, if I had to put a guess in there, is that it might be somewhere in the neighborhood of about 126, because that's what Marcus Vandenbosch had back in 2015 for the Bulldogs. And I'm trying to think if there's anybody in recent memory, and you'd think it would have been somebody that played since they expanded things to 9 games and made a playoff run, which is not something that happened a lot in Bulldog history until recent years. So kind of wondering if that might not be the number in terms of most tackles in a single season. If it does happen to be 126, well, again, the Bulldogs senior linebacker, Trey Smith, coming into this ball game, already sitting at 75. He's been all over the field tonight. Got to feel like he's going to be pretty close to 90 after the game here this evening, with 2 more regular season games to go, and then hopefully a good playoff run after that. Not that he wouldn't take a bunch of wins over some individual accolades, but hey, why not get a little bit of both? Bulldogs come to the sideline here as we're about ready to get going in quarter number 3. Now, Madison's going to get the football, and worth noting that if the Bulldogs put it into the end zone, we are going to enter in to a running clock. As Madison, if they can get to a 35-point lead, would trigger that automatic running clock, in which it would only stop after touchdowns, timeouts, or official timeouts or injuries. Well, they throw 3 minutes up on that clock again, so we're going to have a little more time. Bulldogs were kind of huddled up. I thought maybe they were going to forgo that, just get ready to kick this one off, but now they've thrown another 2:40 on, and perhaps we've got a little more time to think here before we head to the halftime. Now, one thing we can talk about is the other fall sports that are going on. Of course, the state golf meet earlier this year in Madison wrapped up the first of the fall sports with the boys' golf season, and then the girls' state tennis meet going on simultaneously as those sports came to an end earlier this week. Next up is going to be cross country. Madison will host their region cross country meet coming up this Thursday, and then the state cross country meet on the way October the 23rd. Football would follow that, and then, of course, always the last come around, and those that volleyball state championship. Madison Bulldog volleyball team hoping to get back to that again this season. The Bulldog volleyball team sitting right now with a record of 11-6 on the season. That after their game Thursday, Dig Pink Night, yesterday at home, Bulldogs suffered a 3-1 loss to Dakota Valley. A second loss in a row for Madison, second home loss in a row, as they had a tough stretch there with T and Dakota Valley. Now they've got a usually good Wagner team, and they're good again this year at 17-4. That's coming up on tomorrow. So tomorrow, 1:30. And pardon me, I thought it was here. No, it said Wagner. It said Wagner High School tomorrow at 1:30. Madison Bulldogs, and then they'll be back at home for Millbank coming up on the 12th. After that, they've got the DAC-12 conference meet, matches at Dell Rapids and Elk Point, and then Brookings, and then that comes to the end of the regular season once we get to the 25th of October. So that season winding down here for the Madison Bulldogs. We'll see what postseason play brings for them. Hopefully a home match or two, possibly for Madison, depending on those seed points. Well, the Madison Bulldog football team looking to improve to 7-0 with just 2 games left in the regular season. They lead it 28-0 here at halftime as we are ready to break the huddle here and get ready to go. Bulldogs again will return after deferring to start the game. By the way, I mentioned Madison's got 2 games left in the season. Next week coming up, they'll be at West Central, and they wind up the regular season Thursday, October the 21st, here at home against the Chargers of Sioux Falls Christian. Clock's been 0-0 for a while, and now the Warriors run out on, as they will kick off for the first time here tonight. Bickett back to return for Madison. So ball teed up. Aiden Botzler ready to kick it away for the Warriors.
Dylan Beckett is back to return the kick. for the Bulldogs.
And the second half of this football game from Trojan Field is underway. Short kick, angling over to the right. Pickett's going to let it bounce, and it will bounce into the end zone for a touchback. So, Bulldogs offense will be out onto the field here. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from their own 20 following the touchback. Bulldogs offense, 5 possessions, 4 scores in that opening quarter. Hoping to pick right up where they left off. We're going to go with DeVries at a fullback. Hanscom in as the tailback here for the Bulldogs on 1st down and 10. Hanscom will get the run. He looks to cut back, driving his feet forward across the 20 before he's wrapped up and taken down. Going to be a gain of only about a yard on that 1st down run by the Bulldogs senior running back, Caden Hanscom. He's already had a good game tonight, mostly defensively. Hasn't had a ton of opportunities on the offensive side, perhaps why he's getting his shot here to open up this 3rd quarter. Gets the first handoff, gets the second one, and this one again ends pretty quickly as he was wrapped up and taken down by the linebacker, Mason Stubbe. Good sophomore, 5'10", 150 pounds. 3rd down and 7 now for the Bulldogs. As running over to the right side are wide receivers Peyton Wolf and Mikhail Dorr, joined by Bickett. Peters all alone on the left side here for the Bulldogs. On 3rd down and 7, Ricky to throw. Looking to his right, he fires a pass. Caught. Complete at the sticks. Enough for a GSN Insurance 1st down. Dylan Bickett dives to the ground and grabs the catch. A gain of 8 yards and a GSN Insurance 1st down. Brought to you by Scott Gusso, GSN Insurance of Madison. No account too big or too small. We like them all. 1st and 10 for Madison at their own 32. It's a handoff again up the middle. This time it's Galdi, and Galdi straight into the teeth of the defensive line. Doesn't find much room. Evans in on the tackle for Dell Rapids. Bulldogs run some personnel in and out. They're going to bring Peters out on a fullback back into the ball game here in DeVries. Handoff again up the middle. Straight dive by Galdi, and not much going there. Maybe a couple of inches on that run, but nothing more. It's going to be 2nd down and 8 now for the Bulldogs. The ball at their own 34-yard line. They've chewed up a couple of minutes of clock on this opening drive, but haven't been able to move it very much. So 3rd and 8. Madison keeps the fullback in here with Galdi at the tailback. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. On 3rd and 8. Ricky to throw. Looking to throw it a little bit short. Nice spin away from the tackle by Peyton Wolf. GSN Insurance 1st down and more. Wolf caught the ball at the 40. Would have been a little bit short. He spun away and took it out to the 50-yard line. And a 1st down for the Bulldogs on the catch and run by Peyton Wolf. 1st down and 10 for Madison at the midfield line. Ricky. Hands off. Galdi tripped up immediately and taken down. Good dive inside by Ian Mason, the senior defensive end. Got free in the backfield and tripped up Galdi, who dove forward for a gain of a couple of yards. Actually, they gave him a little more than that. It's going to be 2nd down and a short 7 here for the Bulldogs. Galdi still in a tailback. Ricky to throw, looking to his right, lobbing it deep down the field, incomplete. He was looking for Bickett on the far sideline. Pass little too far and incomplete. Bickett well covered there regardless. Stops the clock, 8:56 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 3rd down and 7 now for the Bulldogs in Courier territory at the Dell's 47-yard line. Madison leading by 4 scores, 28-0 is the Bulldog advantage. 4 wide receivers with 3 of them off to the right side now for Ricky on 3rd down and 7. The senior quarterback from the shotgun, looking to his left, fires a pass short and incomplete. Looking for Peters, well covered that time by Jade Anstein. Pass incomplete, 4th down coming up. Clock stops with the incomplete pass. And Trey Smith will drop back to return here for Madison. So a rather methodical, but in the end unproductive drive for Madison. They pick up a couple of first downs and now will punt it away to the Warriors. Smith takes a good snap. High end over end punt. Fair catch called for and made at the 10-yard line by Pankinen, and that's where the Dell Rapids Warriors offense will take over. First down and 10 from their own 10 to start off the third quarter. Well, Dell Rapids offense hasn't been able to find the running game. Few good passes, but then also a couple of sacks and interception due to the passing game here today as well. So see what head coach Jordan Husko wants to bring out here to open up the third quarter offensively for Dells. They'll stay in their double wing formation. Now move a man over to the left side. Send him back to the right. Handoff's going to go straight up the middle, and a little bit of room, but not much for the fullback, Van Holtum, as he's taken down by Trey Smith. After a gain of maybe 3 yards on that first down run to bring up second down and 7 from the 13-yard line here for Dells.
14-yard line, 2nd and 6 for Dell Rapids.
One wide receiver way out to the left side. And faking. Nope, this is going to be a give to the outside to the running back in Rusink, and he finds nothing. And is going to be dropped back for a loss of a yard, maybe 2. We'll bring up third down and 9 now for Dell Rapids. Madison, again, that stretch play has done a great job. The defensive ends of holding their ground, pushing the offensive linemen back, making the running backs continue to just bounce out, letting the linebackers catch up and eventually make the stop. Third down and 9 here for Dell Rapids from their own 11-yard line. Wingbacks to either side. Under center is Henry. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Back he goes, standing in the pocket. Standing. Now firing a pass and incomplete. Short hopped his intended receiver, Landon Rusink, as he threw that under pressure and duress. And it'll be a fourth down and 9 and a punt coming up for Dell Rapids from their own 11-yard line. Madison's defense forces the 3 and outs. And now something Madison has done so well this year, and that is get into the backfield and try to block a punt. See what they can do here. An obvious punting situation, and a punter standing in the end zone in Austin Henry. See if the Bulldogs come after him. Oh, they try, but he gets the punt away. Bickett picks it up on the run. Bickett at the 45 to the 40. Here's sideline 35, stutter step. Tries to get out of a tackle and is taken down out of bounds. Flag comes out as a late hit out of bounds will be called. So tack on another 15 yards to the end of a nice return by Dylan Bickett, who took that one out to the 35-yard line. And then the late hit will move it up from there. So a very short field coming up here for Madison. With 7:10 to go in the third quarter, Bulldogs trying to get to a 5-touchdown advantage. 28-0. Madison leads here, third quarter on the MDL scoreboard. Tack on the 15 yards after the return of 15. First down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Handoff will go to the running back Galdi. Puts his head down, runs across the line of scrimmage for a gain of about 3, maybe 4 yards on that first down run. Bulldogs quickly to the line of scrimmage. Now look back to find the play. Second down and 6 for the Bulldogs. Galdi off to the right side. Now they center wide receiver Wolf in motion. Ricky looks to keep himself. Tucks it up the middle and just shy of the 10. He'll be taken down. 11-yard line, a gain of 3. And it'll be 3rd and 4 now coming up for the Bulldogs. 3rd down and 4 for Madison from the 11. 2 wide receivers either way. Ricky wants to throw, fires it quickly, finds Mikhail Dorr. Dorr stretches it forward. Are they going to rule that down? Or are they going to rule that a fumble? They're going to say fumble. Mikhail Dorr pleading his case saying I was down. Officials are going to say no, fumble into the end zone and a touchback. Offense standing around kind of beside themselves here for the Bulldogs, thinking Mikhail Dorr was down for sure. But that's not what the officials say. They're going to say touchback here. Now two of them over on the, now we got a whistle, and they're going to huddle up here and think about this one. Officials will call a timeout to talk this one over and see if we've got a touchback or we got a Bulldog first down and what would be at about the 1 yard line here. 6:09 to go in the third quarter. Madison trying to drive for a score. Let's see what we got. And it's going to be Bulldog football. So they're going to rule this one down, and they're going to have him down at the 2 yard line. So officials come together, make the call, and I think, I'm biased, sure. I mean, it really looked like he was down. He was stretched forward, and that ball, as he hit the ground, came out. So handoff goes up the middle, cut into the outside is Galdi, spinning away, dive into the end zone, touchdown. Bruce Galdi with the touchdown run. And the Bulldogs will take a 34-0 lead, 5:59 to go here in the third quarter. Field goal coming up for Trey Smith. We'll try to make it a 35-point lead and a running time here for the Bulldogs. Kick is up, and it is good. 5:59 to go here in the third. It's Madison 35, the Warriors nothing. We got a timeout on the field with a kickoff coming up in 30 seconds. This is Bulldog football back in 30.
Twin Lakes Animal Clinic, TLAC.
Your pet is like a member of the family. Don't second guess their well-being. Rely on Twin Lakes Animal Clinic in Madison and Howard. Starting with required vaccines and immunizations in your pet's early years to complete healthcare needs, food, accessories, and boarding facilities throughout the years, count on Twin Lakes Animal Clinic of Madison and Howard.
Twin Lakes Animal Clinic, TLAC.
We welcome you back to Trojan Field. 5:59 to go here in quarter number 3. We are into a running clock. 35-0 Madison lead over Dell Rapids on the MDL scoreboard. As we've got a Bulldog down following that extra point. And working out there is Madison trainer Gina Fritz. Is now popping up. And coming to the sideline is Gabe Olson, the senior lineman for the Bulldogs. Coming out with some assistance there, but walking. And it'll be Madison teeing this up and ready to kick it away. That touchdown run by Bruce Galdi, his 5th rushing TD of the seasons. Tied with Trey Smith for 2nd on the team in touchdown runs this season. Nate Rickey leads the way there now with 9 after his 2 TDs tonight. That touchdown there, actually the first score of the night that Rickey didn't have a hand in, either rushing or throwing. So Smith tees it up at the 40-yard line. He's booted about 3 of these through the end zone. This one's going to be a squibber, bouncing to the 25, scooped up there by one of the upmen, out to the 30-yard line, 31 before he's taken down. And that's where the Warriors will come out onto offense. So clock rolling now, 5:50 and counting here in the third. Madison dominating the Dell Rapids on Madison's home field tonight. Madison starting D-line staying out on the field. Defensive end is going to be Braxton Bjorklund, sophomore, over on the right side, replacing Gabe Olson after that injury. Double wing formation. Henry wants to throw. Fires it over to the far sideline. Has a man. It was caught by Botzler. He slips, it looked like, and is going to be ruled down just shy of the marker there. It'll be 2nd down and 1 after the gain of 9 on the reception by the 6'2 senior for the Warriors.
Ball's on about the 41-yard line, where it's going to be 2nd and 1 for Del Rapids.
Joe Gores moves over to the outside here as the linebackers switch places around. 2nd down and a yard for Dells. Handoff will go up the middle, dive forward by the fullback Van Holtum. It'll be enough for a GSN Insurance first down as he carries it across the 45 to the 46-yard line. First down for Dells. Second possession of the second half here for the Warriors. They went 3 and out on that opening possession. Madison forced a punt on their first drive of the third quarter. Dells then punts. Madison puts it into the end zone, and now Dells with it. 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 46-yard line. Handoff will go to the man in motion, Rusink. Rusink trying to spin it outside. No such running room. DeVries there along with Peyton Wolf to take him down. A short gain of about a yard, maybe a yard and a half that time to bring up 2nd down and 8. Again, the Bulldogs just keep stretching it out. Run with them. Don't give him cutback lanes. Let him go to the sideline until somebody comes up and forces him down or makes him go out of bounds. It's been a great job defending that stretch play all game long, especially with all the action they can do with a double wing and faking it up the middle. 2nd down and 8 now for Del Rapids. As looking to throw is Henry, dropping back, throwing off his back. Football is high in the air and incomplete. It was tipped through the hands of Rusink and incomplete. Rusink not the tallest of targets out there at 5'10". There was some traffic by the defensive backs. Didn't give him much of a passing lane. Had to go up high, and Rusink just couldn't haul it in. Through his hands incomplete. 3rd down and 8. Clock rolling 3 minutes and counting here in the third quarter. Bulldogs run some personnel onto the field. Hoff comes out as replacing him is Jack Johnson. Madison sensing a passing situation. Want to try to get after the quarterback for what would be their 3rd sack of the night. Double wing formation, wide receiver to the right side. Now man in motion, that's Rusink. Rolling towards the left here is Henry. Henry under pressure, fires it downfield. It is caught on the run by Trent Olson. He was the wingback on the right side. He came all the way across to the left side of the field, made the catch on the sideline. And that's a GSN Insurance first down and the biggest play of the game offensively for Del Rapids. Puts them into Bulldog territory at the 33-yard line. Now Austin Henry from the shotgun takes a snap, wants to throw quickly. Goes right back into the hands of Pankinen. Pankinen taken down. We got a flag down. I think we're going to have a hold here, blocking it back by Braden Fearsdahl for Dells. Little slip screen that time, and yep, blocking the back. Receiver couldn't get in front to the defensive back and shoved him down for a penalty on that first down play. So negate what would have been a gain of about 4. And instead, they will walk this football back to the Bulldog 46-yard line. So it's from the spot of the foul, so it turns into about a 13-yard penalty. 1st and 23 for Dells from the 46-yard line of the Bulldogs. Rolling to his left is Henry. Henry firing on the run. The pass is nearly intercepted. Was it caught on the ground? Did Peters make that catch? Oh, what an interception! Mike Peters. He jumps the route. He bobbles it, falls down, catches the ball as it lands in his lap for the Bulldogs' 2nd interception of the game. What a catch by Peters. That's his best one of the game, and he's got a touchdown. So Madison takes over on offense here. Clock rolling with under 30 seconds to go in the third. Bulldogs back in business offensively. 1st and 10 at their own 42. Ricky, 2 wide receivers either way. Sprinting in motion is Bickett. He'll take the handoff on the jet sweep, trying to string it out. He's got nowhere to go. He is hit hard, back and forth, pinball down to the ground, and the third quarter will come to an end. Madison gets a touchdown in the third, puts this game into a running clock, and we will quickly move on to the fourth quarter. 35-0 Bulldogs with the lead here on your MDL scoreboard. Let's take a 1-minute timeout. Back in 1 minute on KJAM.
Today's housing market can move quickly, and that's why First Premier Bank has developed a streamlined mortgage process to move your financing through the system as efficiently as possible. From our convenient online application to the day you close, our mortgage bankers are committed to providing personal and responsive service. We want to make your home happen by making the mortgage process as easy as possible. Apply online at firstpremier.com/home. First Premier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Heartland Consumer Power District would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck this season. This is Casey Crabtree, Heartland's Director of Economic Development. I'm excited to work with businesses here in Madison to help them grow and thrive. If you're looking to expand your business or are in need of low-interest financing, give me a call at 256-6536. Heartland is proud to deliver reliable energy and services to the city of Madison. We believe in the power of forward thinking and want to be your trusted community partner and leader in our industry. Good luck, Bulldogs.
35-0 Madison Bulldogs with the lead here. We're ready to start quarter number 4. Little raffle being conducted right now. Bulldogs, I think an after prom committee raffle of a popcorn machine being raffled off. Boy, there's some Mike and Ikes in there. I think they just give that to the announcer right now and they can take the popcorn machine down there. I mean, that's... And now the cheerleaders tossing pink T-shirts out into the crowd. We got a little bit of everything going on here tonight. A couple of these cheerleaders have a good arm, too. Winging them deep, 15 rows high. Well, in the meantime, football game will resume. Bulldog football. Second down and 8 for the Bulldogs at their own 44-yard line. Ricky with the hard count. Things still being flung into the audience here. Ricky going to throw. Bickett slips, still nearly made the catch, but it falls incomplete. And it'll be 3rd down and 8 now for the Bulldogs. Fourth quarter just underway. Madison leading 35-0. We're in a running clock, so the fourth quarter will move pretty quickly towards our Mustang Seeds post-game show. We'll run down the scoring of this one, scores from other games. Hope to catch one of the coaches for the Bulldogs as well. The second to last regular season home game of the year for Madison. Ricky on 3rd down, rolls out, wants to throw. Rolling, firing pass, caught on the run. 1st down, what a catch. That ball was tipped and still brought in by Mikhail Dorr, the senior wideout, with the reception and a GSN Insurance 1st down here into Quarrier territory. Another real nice reception by Mikhail Dorr. Came into this game with 19 catches, just shy of 300 yards. Run up the middle now by Madison, and carrying it was Ricky. Ricky with the gain of only about a yard, brings up 2nd and 9. Running game has had a few explosive plays in the first half. And then, of course, one of them being that long Ricky touchdown. He had the Galdi big run, first play of the game that set up the first TD. But passing games produced a couple of nice touchdowns here today as well. Ball at the middle. A ball came out. Galdi fumbled it, and I think Dells has it. Yes. That one came out. It wasn't really a clean exchange between Ricky and his running back. The ball kind of came flying out towards the line of scrimmage. Dell scoops it up. So Madison, with their first turnover of the ball game, gives it back to Dell Rapids here with 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Bulldogs leading 35-0 on the MDL scoreboard.
Dell Rapids will take over first and 10 from their own 43-yard line.
So Dell Rapids back out on offense. Everybody bunched in tight except the lone wide receiver to the right side. Handoff will go up the middle to the fullback, who is wrapped up quickly at the line of scrimmage by, who guessed it, Trey Smith. Taking down Van Holten that time after a short 1 yard gain. Smith knifed his way in. Not fooled by the misdirection of that double wing. And makes the tackle. 2nd down and 9. Clock continuing to roll here in this fourth quarter. 2 wideouts over to the right as Pankinen joins Bochler. Snap comes to Henry. A little delayed handoff up the middle. He got it just in the nick of time into the hands of Rusink. Rusink falls across the 48 to the 50-yard line. And a nice gain of about 7 yards there is going to bring up a 3rd down and 3 now for Dell Rapids from midfield. Bulldogs trying to pitch their 3rd shutout of the season. Got the one last week against Tri-Valley. The shutout win against Millbank earlier this season. Here's another carry up the middle by Rusink, and Rusink again fighting for every last yard is going to pick up more than enough for the first down. He grabs an additional 2, brings the ball across the Bulldog 35-yard line near the 34. Another GSN Insurance first down for Dell Rapids. Trying to get a score up on the board here in this fourth quarter. Warriors, again, a 4-game winning streak this season, but it's bookended by a pair of losses, including last week to Vermilion. Dropping back, looking to throw now. Heaving this ball downfield is Henry. It is a jump ball, and it is intercepted again. Madison with another interception. This one's going to be brought in by Peyton Wolf. Ball was tipped, I think, Wolf, then to Peters, then back to Peyton, and he makes the pick. And the Bulldogs turn over Dells once again tonight. Madison, those defensive backs, have stepped up their game in the last several weeks. Go back to that Vermilion game when the passing game was kind of slicing and dicing Madison a little bit. But, boy, they have stepped it up. They are making plays. And these jump balls that seem to just constantly, not only this year, but for the last several years, these jump balls just constantly going to the offense. Now it's Madison making some plays, not only knocking them away, but turning them over and getting interceptions. It's going to be 1st and 10 here for Madison as clock just rolling through here with a running time. 6:43 to go. Now we're going to get a timeout by the Bulldogs as Madison ran that one down, calls the timeout. I wonder if perhaps Coach Ricky not going to put in a few of the backup players. That's what it looks like is going to happen here. So we got a timeout to make some substitutions. We'll take a timeout with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds on KJAM.
Rusty and Wyman Funeral Chapel is honored to serve local and area families in their time of need when experiencing the passing of a loved one. Mark Rustan and staff at Rusty and Wyman Funeral Chapel are committed to providing the highest quality of care and services for all families who are entrusted in their care. They pride themselves on taking the time to create meaningful, appropriate, personalized services for each and every family they serve in their time of need. Mark Rustan and staff at Rustan Wyman Funeral Chapel is here for you today, tomorrow, and in the future.
Welcome back to Trojan Field. 6:43 to go in their fourth quarter of this ball game. Madison has been in control from the start, leading at 35-0. Bulldogs have tacked on 3 more interceptions to their season total here, bringing them up to 11 as a team tonight. As we've got the second unit on the field for Madison now. Two wide receivers over to the right side, one to the left here for the Bulldogs. As Eli Barger takes the snap, hands it off straight up the middle to his running back. Well, I couldn't get the jersey number on. See who that was. Oh, that was Jordan Peterson, the freshman, getting the carry. And gets a gain of about 2 yards to bring up second down at 8 now for the Bulldogs. Fullback off to the right side. That's going to be Trent Olson. Turn around, handoff again to Peterson. Peterson, no room this time. Take it out right at the line of scrimmage. And so a third down and 8 coming up here for Madison. Under 6 minutes to go in this ball game. And some more subs continue to run in and out here for the Bulldogs.
Ball's on Madison's 29-yard line.
So Peterson in at running back. Barger in at quarterback. Let's see if they put this one in the air on third down and 8. And it was going to be a snap directly to Peterson. They were going to pitch it back to Barger, but everything got blown dead as we've got a false start on Madison. So Madison trying to throw a little trickeration in there. Instead, they tricked themselves into a 5-yard penalty. That'll back this one up to a third down and 13 here for the Bulldogs.
Ball back to the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24-yard line of Madison. Clock continuing to roll now, though, under 5 minutes to go here in this game. Third down and 13. Looking to take the snap again is Peterson. Peterson takes it, turns around, hands it off to Barger. Barger was going right, tried to cut back left, and in the end is going to lose about a yard to maybe 2. And fourth down coming up and a punt on the way here for the Bulldogs. That'll bring Trey Smith back out to punt it here for Madison. Trey had a big play earlier when the ball was snapped over his head. That's when Madison just had a couple score lead. Was able to pick it up, punt it away, end up drawing a run into the kicker penalty and help save Madison a little bit of yardage. So Smith to punt. Bulldogs letting every second tick away here. Now a good snap. And a line drive punt is going to bounce just shy of the 40. Now takes a couple of Bulldog bounces and will be downed at about the 36-yard line. So Dell Rapids back out on for perhaps their last possession of this ball game. Clock running under 4 minutes to go. Bulldogs bring the second unit defense now onto the field as well. See if they can continue to be as stout defensively as the starting unit was. Israel Overson, a freshman lineman, in there on the defensive line, along with Tate Grant, another freshman defensive tackle. Trying to stop this running back from Dell's. They go straight up the middle, and it's going to be a gain of about 6 yards on that run. Carry was, I believe, Sutton Williams, a 5'8", 150-pound sophomore. Tackle made by Hayden Kane, the D-back, junior defensive back for the Bulldogs. Second down and 4 after the gain of 6. Going to be a handoff now, going to the outside, and lots of running room out there for Jade Asting. He's going to take this one the distance. And there goes the shutout. Touchdown, Asting for Dell Rapids. He takes that one 57 yards for the score. And it's 35-6. Madison on top, Dell's on the board. So the Couriers are not going to get shut out tonight as they get the touchdown here. Madison Starters have been so good about realizing where that was going, the misdirection up the middle, staying in their lanes on the outside, forcing that ball to just keep bouncing out towards the sidelines. This time, a little too much pressure up the middle. Anstein saw tons of room, was able to turn the corner and takes it all the way for the score. In the meantime, Dells is going to take a timeout here as they attempt a extra point, but a little confusion on that, so they take a quick timeout. We're going to keep it right here during this break just to take a look at a few other scores tonight. In high school football, Dakota Valley leading Sioux Falls Christian 14-7. A couple of minutes left in that ball game now. Canton has finally broken away from Chamberlain. That was a tight one near halftime, but now Canton's out to a 35-7 lead. And Vermilion has taken the lead late in the third quarter on West Central, 28-0. Extra point coming up here as Miriam Pickard, senior for Dell Rapids, will send the kick up, and it is good. The extra point is good by Miriam Pickard. And Dell Rapids with the touchdown on the board, 35-7 is the score with 2:31 to go here in the fourth quarter. So kickoff coming up after we take a timeout. We'll be back after a 30-second break on Dakota's Best, KJAM.
Buying a home is one of the largest investments many people will make in their lifetime. Weber Abstract will help you make this investment secure. Hi, I'm Kelly with Weber Abstract. For over 60 years, Weber Abstract has helped so many wonderful people build their trust in our services. We would love to continue this tradition for another 60 years. Stop by and visit with our local and knowledgeable staff that has been serving all of Lake County. 256-4640 or visit us on the web at weberabstract.com. Why go anywhere else?
I don't know if you could pick it up on the crowd mic there, but Dell Rapids fans were excited, and rightfully so, that Miriam Pickard got into the game and got her opportunity, and she kicked the extra point through. Make it 35-7 now. Bulldogs with the lead, and Dell's ready to kick it away. Kick sailing back and caught at the 15-yard line by the Bulldogs' Carson Wolf. Carson trying to bust it back to the middle, still on his feet to the 20, out to the 23 before he is taken down. So nice return by Wolf. And we've got 2:15 and counting to go here in this ball game. Madison on their way to a 7-0 start to the season. One road, one home game left after this one for the Bulldogs. Got the always tough at West Central coming up next week. Trojans battling right now, trying to come from behind for a win. Here's a snap to the quarterback and Barger. Barger takes it up the middle. Going to get a 6 coming up here for the Bulldogs with about a minute and a half to go. Dakota State University boys on the road tonight. They are on the road tonight. That's why Joe's not here doing the game. He's up in Dickinson. Trojans, big game coming up for you tomorrow right here over on our sister station, Jam and Country FM 103. Carry up the middle for a gain of about 2. And now we're going to have a 3rd down and 3 coming up for the Bulldogs here with a minute left to go in this ball game. Madison leading 35-7. As looking to the sideline is Barger and the rest of the offense here to get this play. So 3rd and 3 for Barger and company. Takes the snap, looks to run to his left. He's got a little bit of running room, trying to dive towards the sticks. He is going to be just short by about a half a yard here. And that should do it for this ball game. Crowd comes to their feet Bulldogs come to the sidelines, get ready to shake hands as Madison continues on with an undefeated season with a 35-7 win over the Dell Rapids Warriors tonight at Trojan Field. It was a thorough win, a complete win in all facets of the game for the Bulldogs tonight. 35-7 over their rivals from Dells. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. Your Mustang Seeds post-game show coming up next after a 2-minute break. This is Bulldog football on KJAM.
At Mustang Seeds, we're here to help you create a seed plan to maximize your crop potential. Pushing your fields to the next level with trusted products and advanced genetics, helping you achieve untamed yields. Now is the time to lock in early orders to take advantage of cash discounts, rewards programs, and competitive pricing on all our products. Contact Casey Garrels at 605-480-1566 or visit MustangSeeds.com today.
MDL Madison has all your beverage needs. Pull up to the drive-thru window. We are always greeted with a smile. MDL has a large selection of fountain, bottle, and canned beverages, plus snacks, convenience store items, and gas pumps to top off your tank. MDL Madison is open every morning at 5. Make sure to like MDL on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is the middle name. MDL is where customers always go.
You love MDL. You love MDL. You love MDL.
Taco John's presents Olay the Day Pep Talks.
Boys, we need to kick off this game with an Olay, just like breakfast at Taco John's kicks off your day with an Olay. So we're going to wrap the other team up like breakfast burritos, ice them like Mexican donut bites, and scramble them like a potato Olay scrambler.
Start your day at Taco John's with bold breakfast flavors.
Olay the day, boys, and let's go make them breakfast.
Olay the Day at Taco John's.
Trust the licensed, insured, and guaranteed service of Bob's Electric in Madison. No matter if it's new or existing service upgrades, things like lighting, fixtures, and ceiling fans in farm, commercial, or residential areas, Bob's Electric can handle your electrical needs. They also offer 24-hour electrical emergency service. Bob's Electric serves Howard, Canova, Madison, and surrounding areas. Call 1-800-475-3006 and talk to your friends at Bob's Electric, serving Southeast South Dakota.
And welcome into our Mustang Seeds post-game show here in Dakota's Best, AM 1390, brought to you by Mustang Seeds. We've got a 35-7 Bulldog win tonight over the Dell Rapids Warriors, and joining us up here in the broadcast booth, talk a little bit about this is Madison coach, assistant coach Joe Bundy. As we said, nice to get out to a good start in this one. Offense, defense really rolling. Right away, things clicking in that first quarter.
Yeah, this is usually a pretty easy game for our kids to get up. Dell Rapids, we have a bit of a rivalry with them. And so, it's nice to get out there and, start the way that we did. We had to finish fourth down on that first drive, but then, get to 7. That's big.
I thought balance today as well. A couple of big runs. Maybe not the consistency running in this one, but we're able to get some big chunk yards there, and the passing game was delivering in some explosiveness today as well offensively.
Right, yeah, and that's part of it. I mean, they try to take away the run, so that opens up some of the pass stuff. So, as coaches, we just try to be, set the kids up for success and take what they give us. So, if early on they were giving us the run, then they switched it up a little bit, and so we're passing a little bit more.
Speaking of being set up for success, Trey Smith is a great player and a linebacker. And the fact that defensive line takes up so much of the pressure, he gets to run and shoot through free gaps. He never seems like he's got a guy in his face. And for an athlete of his caliber, what they give him is just you just see how dominant he can be out there.
Right, and that was literally the focus of our D-line practice this week is, hey, if we do our reads and we're knocking guys off, then Trey's free.
Right.
And so Trey can clean up those plays. And you can see it when we do our jobs like that. D-line isn't making the tackles, but Trey is. Right, and so that's our job, and that was a big part of our focus this week. So,
the other thing I talked about a little bit tonight, the last several years, one thing Madison struggled with defensively is kind of big, deep pass plays, getting jump ball situations and getting beat deep, and we even saw that a little bit earlier this year. These last few games, you see it tonight, not only occasionally getting in there knocking it away, but making picks, not losing those jump ball situations, those defensive backs starting to step up, get a little more aggressive and going after it.
Right, yeah, and I think that just comes with a little bit more being more comfortable with the scheme and stuff like that. We've kind of made some of the reads maybe a little bit easier in what they're doing, and just told them, let's go high point those balls, let's go make plays instead of waiting for it to come down. So that's paid off, and these guys did a great job tonight.
Hey, speaking of games you can always get up for, you're at West Central next week. That's usually a good one.
Yeah, no kidding. That's maybe a bigger one than this, so that'll be a fun one for us, and hopefully we can start out just as fast.
Hey, congrats on the win, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, thanks.
That's Coach Bundy with us here on our Mustang Seeds post-game show on Dakota's Best, AM 1390. Madison Bulldogs 35-7 the win tonight. As you said there, they started things off so well offensively. First possession, you get a big Galdi run. Then you get a big pass, Ricky to Bickett, puts it into the end zone for the touchdown. Next possession, Madison drives it down to the goal line. Ricky punches it in for a rushing score. After a punt on the following possession, Madison gets the ball just inside their own territory at about the 46-yard line. One play after an interception, Ricky up the middle, takes it into the end zone for the touchdown to kind of blow this one open a little bit. 21-0 at that point early in the second quarter. Madison would make it 28-0 after a Ricky to Mike Peters touchdown. He'd had a touchdown, another touchdown pass in there as well, this time to Peyton Wolf. You get a touchdown run by Galdi, and Madison wins it 35-7 the final tonight. Almost got the shutout done, a late touchdown in the final minutes by Dell Rapids to deny Madison what would have been their third shutout of the season and their second in a row. But the Bulldogs, the more important thing is they get the win here tonight. And now head on to the road. Final road game of the regular season coming up next week when Madison takes on West Central. That's a week from tonight. And then they wrap up the regular season the following Thursday at home here against Sioux Falls Christian. Speaking of Sioux Falls Christian, they, in their battle with Dakota Valley, are tied up 14-14. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter. Christian and Dakota Valley all square at 14. Canton gets the win over Chamberlain tonight. Vermilion leading West Central by 2. That one's got a little bit of time left. They got about 8 minutes left in the fourth, but it's West Central trailing Vermilion 28-26. Millbank's going to win over Webster tonight 41-3. That one is late in the fourth quarter tonight. Hamlin and Oldham, Ramona Rutland are all square at 20. A couple of minutes left in the fourth quarter of that ball game. Coleman Egan winning over Esteline Hendricks 46-20 tonight. Chester leads Irene Wakanda 28-14. And Howard has come back to take the lead. Still halfway to go in the fourth quarter over Garrettson 35-28. Bulldogs improve to 7-0 while the Warriors fall to 4-3. 35-7, the Bulldog win here tonight. Don't forget Trojan football coming up tomorrow afternoon. DSU and Dickinson over on our sister station, Jammin' Country FM 103. Hope you can join us for that one tomorrow night. Until then, for everyone here at KJAM Sports, I'm Matt Gross. Thank you so much for joining us here and have a great rest of your Friday night. We'll turn it back to the studios in downtown Madison.
This has been Madison Bulldog football on AM 1390. Catch the highlights, recaps, and scores from this and area games tomorrow morning on Dakota's Best, AM 1390.